Want to be rich? Place these 3 items in your bedroom for wealth. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in an endless loop of financial struggles? Money comes and goes, yet it always seems to slip away without clear reason. Worse still, bad luck seems to follow you everywhere. Work stagnates, family conflicts arise, and you feel like you're constantly fighting a battle with no end in sight. What if I told you that the solution might be simpler than you think? What if I told you that your bedroom, yes, your bedroom, might be unconsciously blocking your wealth and luck? There are certain Feng Shui mistakes that many people unknowingly make. These mistakes can drain your energy, weaken your spirit, and disrupt the harmony in your home, all without you even realizing it. But don't worry. Today, we're going to explore some powerful yet simple changes you can make to transform your bedroom into a space that attracts prosperity. Before we dive into these changes, take a moment to leave a comment below with a powerful affirmation. Something like, "I am a magnet for wealth," or any mantra that resonates with your desires. If you're ready to shift your energy and transform your life, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Buddhist Wisdom Daily for more tips that will help you live a more prosperous and fulfilling life. Let's get started. Your bed is much more than just a place to sleep. It is a vital part of your energy system, an anchor that can either revitalize or drain you. In the teachings of Feng Shui, your bed is considered the center for receiving and restoring the energy that sustains your body. It holds a direct connection to your wealth, health, and overall well-being. The position of your bed, its surroundings, and how you interact with it can dramatically impact your life's energy flow. When your bed is placed correctly, it functions as a beacon for prosperity, stability, and vitality. It attracts positive energy into your life, nurturing your body and mind while you rest. However, if positioned incorrectly or surrounded by negative clutter, it can hinder the flow of energy. Over time, this disruption can lead to exhaustion, financial struggles, and even unexpected conflicts within your family. To understand this deeper, let's turn to the wisdom of ancient teachings. The Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." In the context of your bedroom, this profound statement suggests that your physical space influences your mental state. If your surroundings are chaotic, it can disturb your inner peace and create turmoil in your external life. Therefore, the way you treat your sleeping space is an act of self-care and mindfulness. One of the most common mistakes people make, especially in modern living, is placing heavy objects on the headboard of their bed. At first glance, it may seem harmless. Perhaps it's a few books, a clock, or a phone within arm's reach. But in the art of Feng Shui, this practice creates an invisible pressure that disrupts the natural flow of energy. The headboard, in particular, is not just a piece of furniture. It is where your body absorbs vital energy while you sleep. By cluttering this sacred space with objects, you unknowingly block the energy flow, leaving yourself feeling drained. I recall a story from a wise elder who once shared his experience with me. He was struggling with sleepless nights and financial difficulties for several months. No matter how hard he worked, nothing seemed to fall into place. It wasn't until a close friend, trained in the ancient principles of Feng Shui, noticed that his bed had a large stack of books on the headboard. His friend gently advised him to clear this area. At first he was skeptical, but after following the advice, he noticed a subtle yet powerful shift. His sleep improved, his mind felt lighter, and soon after, unexpected opportunities began to flow his way. When we leave our headboards cluttered, we are symbolically inviting chaos into our lives, disrupting the flow of peace and energy. Have you ever woken up feeling sluggish, anxious, or stressed without knowing why? This could very well be the culprit. It's easy to overlook, but the energy around us is like a mirror, reflecting our internal state. A cluttered headboard creates unnecessary pressure, preventing you from recharging your spirit. To restore balance and harmony in your life, the first step is to keep your headboard area clear and free of clutter. Move unnecessary items onto your bedside tables or another part of your room. A small adjustment like this allows the energy in your bedroom to flow uninterrupted, allowing you to sleep deeply and wake up refreshed. Another overlooked area is the space under your bed. It's common to store old clothes, shoes, or things we no longer need underneath the bed. At first, this might seem convenient, but it can create stagnant energy that blocks the natural flow of Chi, the life force energy. If the flow of Chi is blocked, it has the potential to stifle your personal growth, your financial abundance, and your overall well-being. The space under your bed should be left open or filled with items that invite positive energy, not stagnant or outdated belongings. Think about it. You are sleeping above all that clutter, allowing it to influence your energy while you rest. This can lead to feelings of mental fog, physical tiredness, and the manifestation of challenges in your daily life. A Buddhist teaching that comes to mind is the principle of non-attachment. The Buddha taught that attachment to material possessions leads to suffering. When we hold on to things we no longer need, we block the flow of new opportunities and positive energy in our lives. To clear this blockage, take a moment to assess what you are storing under your bed. If the items no longer serve a purpose, let them go. Create an environment where only organized, fresh, and positive energy can flow. Store only items that bring joy, peace, and calm, like neatly folded blankets or well-organized storage boxes. This simple act of decluttering will help create space for better health, clearer thoughts, and a steady flow of good fortune. Now let's consider the placement of your bed in relation to the room. It's essential to avoid pressing your bed against all four walls, which is another common mistake. Feng Shui teaches that energy needs room to move freely and circulate. When your bed is too confined, it restricts the flow of energy, leading to feelings of suffocation, anxiety, and even financial stagnation. A beautiful Buddhist story comes to mind about the importance of open space. There was once a monk who, after many years of meditation and reflection, decided to build a small hermitage in the forest. The monk carefully chose a location where the space was open and the wind could freely flow through. He placed his bed in the center of the room, ensuring there was space on all sides. This open, clear space invited peace and clarity into his life. Over time, he found himself more attuned to the natural flow of the world, and his practice deepened. His life became one of tranquility, abundance, and harmony, which is the result of the harmonious balance between our physical space and the energy we invite into it. By ensuring your bed has open space on both sides, you allow energy to circulate freely. This small adjustment encourages peace, prosperity, and stability to flow into your life. It helps create a balanced environment that supports restful sleep and a steady stream of positive energy. As we reflect on the placement of our bed, we realize how deeply connected it is to the overall energy of our lives. When our environment is aligned with our intentions, it can work in harmony with us, creating space for abundance, health, and clarity. But as with all practices, we must approach it with mindfulness, clarity, and respect for the energy around us. Lighting in your bedroom is far more than just a practical concern. It's a vital element that influences the flow of energy around you. In Feng Shui, every detail of your space is believed to have an impact on your personal well-being, wealth, and prosperity. Many people unknowingly make the mistake of keeping their rooms brightly lit, thinking it makes the space feel open, clean, and secure. But in reality, this bright, harsh lighting can disrupt the natural flow of energy, leaving you feeling unsettled and preventing wealth energy from gathering in your life. Think about it. When you enter a room that is overly bright, your senses are immediately overstimulated. It's like stepping into a place where you can't relax, where your body and mind are on edge. In the Buddhist teachings, we are often reminded that peace and balance are essential to a calm mind. When we allow harsh lighting to flood our spaces, we are also allowing that sense of chaos and imbalance to flood our minds. Just as a monk would meditate in a quiet, dimly lit space to clear his mind and focus, the bedroom should provide that same calm for you. Consider this story from a wise Buddhist monk who spent years in solitude, seeking enlightenment. The monk once said, "The light of the world is not the light that comes from the sun, but the light that comes from within." He chose to live in an environment where there was little artificial light, relying instead on the soft glow of candles to focus his energy inward. This story illustrates a crucial truth. Calm and peaceful environments nurture our inner peace. Too much brightness can scatter our energy, just as too much noise can disrupt our thoughts. Now let's consider what happens when your bedroom is too bright. According to Feng Shui, wealth energy, like water, needs to flow smoothly and steadily. When a room is flooded with bright, harsh light, it's as if that energy is rushing in every direction, with no place to settle. This creates a kind of energetic chaos, where financial stability and personal prosperity are harder to achieve. The wealth energy simply cannot find a place to settle and grow. This is why many people, despite working hard, find it difficult to accumulate wealth or even maintain financial stability. It's a bit like trying to fill a basket with water from a rushing river. The water keeps slipping through, and no matter how hard you try, you can't fill the basket. That's exactly what happens when your bedroom is overlit. Wealth energy keeps slipping through your life, leaving you with feelings of lack and frustration. To remedy this situation, it's time to switch to a more calming lighting approach. Instead of harsh overhead lights, consider using a soft bedside lamp with warm, gentle light. The calming effect of soft light will help you unwind and prepare your body for restful sleep. The importance of rest cannot be overstated. When we sleep deeply and peacefully, we recharge both our physical and spiritual energy. Just like the Buddha would rest his body after long hours of meditation, we too must allow our bodies to rest in an environment that supports serenity and healing. I remember a story shared by a close friend who once struggled with insomnia and feelings of being stuck in life. They decided to make a change in their bedroom, replacing their bright overhead lighting with a simple, soft lamp that gave off a warm glow. Almost immediately, they noticed a difference. Their sleep improved, their mind felt clearer, and within a few months, they saw opportunities they had never noticed before. Their financial situation began to shift, slowly but steadily. It wasn't a coincidence. The energy in their bedroom had transformed into a space where wealth could finally settle. In addition to artificial lighting, don't overlook the importance of natural light. During the day, open your windows and let the sunlight flow into your room. Sunlight is a powerful energy source, invigorating the space and renewing the life force within it. Buddhists believe that the presence of light, whether from the sun or the moon, symbolizes clarity and wisdom. Natural light brightens your space, bringing fresh energy into your home and your life. It's the energy of the day, of growth, and of new beginnings. But as with everything in life, balance is key. Too much sunlight can be overwhelming, and too little can make the space feel stagnant. At night, maintain a moderate lighting level, just enough to create a calm atmosphere without overwhelming your senses. Think of it as creating a space that invites both rest and opportunity. You don't want your room to be too dark, as that could suppress the flow of energy. But you don't want it too bright either, as that can scatter the energy. There's a saying from the ancient teachings that resonates with this idea. Balance is the key to all things. Your bedroom's lighting should reflect that balance. Soft enough to create calm, but bright enough to allow energy to circulate freely. The simple act of adjusting your lighting can have a profound impact on your overall well-being, health, and financial success. Ventilation in your bedroom is one of the most overlooked aspects when it comes to fostering a positive energy flow in your life. We often think of air as something we breathe in and out without much thought. But in both Feng Shui and Buddhist teachings, the flow of air is seen as more than just a physical necessity. It is symbolic of the movement of life energy, or qi, that nourishes and sustains us. Many people tend to keep their windows closed to avoid dust, noise, or outside disturbances. However, in doing so, they inadvertently trap negative energy within their rooms. A space that is sealed off from the outside air becomes stagnant, like water that is left sitting still for too long. The stagnant air collects unwanted energy that can make you feel mentally foggy, emotionally drained, and disconnected from your true self. If you think about it, your mind, body, and spirit thrive on movement, on the constant flow of energy, light, and fresh air. This idea brings to mind a story I once heard from a Buddhist monk who had spent several years living in a remote monastery. The monk spoke of how, in the early days of his practice, he struggled with feelings of isolation and mental fog. The monk attributed this to the lack of fresh air in his small room. Despite being surrounded by nature, he kept his windows shut to keep the cold out. Over time, he realized that he was depriving himself of the life-giving energy of the natural world. He shared how one day he made a conscious decision to open his windows every morning, even just for a short while. The change was subtle at first, but over time, he began to notice his mind clearing. His thoughts became sharper, his energy more focused, and his connection to the world around him deepened. The fresh air, he realized, was not just oxygen, it was life, flow, and balance. The simple act of letting in fresh air every day transformed his practice and his outlook on life. This story teaches us that air, much like energy, must keep moving to stay fresh and vibrant. When your bedroom lacks proper ventilation, it's like the still waters of a pond, heavy and stagnant, unable to nourish you. But when you allow fresh air to circulate freely, it's like the river that flows, refreshing and renewing everything it touches. In Buddhism, we often hear the teaching, "In stillness, there is movement." The stillness of a closed room, without the flow of air, can actually be quite disruptive to our well-being. Fresh air is a powerful reminder that life is ever-changing, ever-moving. It gives us space to breathe, to clear our minds, and to recharge our energy. To remedy this, make it a habit to open your windows every day. Even if it's only for 15 to 30 minutes, this will allow fresh air to circulate and push out any stale, stagnant energy that has accumulated. Just like a good meditation session, a few minutes of fresh air each day will leave you feeling revitalized and balanced. If noise or dust is a concern, consider opening your windows during quieter hours. Perhaps in the early morning, when the world is still, or in the evening, as the day winds down. The fresh air will still flow, but it won't disrupt your peace. If opening your windows isn't always possible, you can use a fan to help improve airflow. A fan can circulate the air and keep your environment lively, promoting a sense of movement that will allow wealth energy to flow freely into your space. In the teachings of the Buddha, we are reminded to live in harmony with the elements of nature. Air, along with water, earth, and fire, is a fundamental element of life. By ensuring that your space has proper ventilation, you are aligning yourself with the natural flow of energy in the universe. It's a simple yet profound practice that invites clarity, calm, and prosperity into your life. Another powerful insight I want to share with you is the understanding of air as a metaphor for mental clarity. Just as fresh air clears a stuffy room, so too can fresh thoughts clear a cluttered mind. When we allow ourselves to breathe, to let go of tension, stress, and stagnant emotions, we create space for clarity, creativity, and inspiration to flow freely. Think of your mind as a garden. If it's overgrown with weeds and clutter, there's no room for new ideas to grow. But if you make space through meditation, breathing exercises, and by simply being in a room with fresh air, you allow your mind to thrive. In the same way, your bedroom should be a space that nourishes your body and mind, fostering the energy of growth, abundance, and peace. Fresh air, in many ways, acts as a purifier. It clears out the old, stale energy and invites in new, life-affirming energy. This is particularly important if you've been feeling emotionally drained, mentally foggy, or disconnected from your purpose. The act of opening your windows becomes symbolic of a fresh start, a new beginning, and a reminder that we are not meant to live in isolation or stagnation. We are meant to live in harmony with the world around us, breathing in life's endless possibilities. While making positive changes to your bedroom is crucial, there are also certain Feng Shui taboos that can block the flow of good energy and disturb the harmony in your space. These mistakes may seem small or insignificant, but over time, they can have a profound impact on your mental and physical well-being. In the same way that a cluttered mind leads to confusion, a cluttered environment can lead to emotional and spiritual unrest. The first mistake that many people make is placing mirrors facing their bed. It might seem like an innocent design choice, but in Feng Shui, mirrors are powerful tools that amplify and reflect energy. When a mirror faces your bed, it reflects your energy back to you, often at a time when you are most vulnerable, while you sleep. This can disrupt your rest, leading to restless nights and leaving you feeling drained and disconnected from your inner self when you wake up. There is an ancient Buddhist teaching that speaks to the importance of stillness for inner peace. The Buddha once said, "You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself." This teaching underscores the need for stillness, both in our minds and in our physical surroundings. Mirrors facing your bed disrupt that stillness, creating constant movement of energy in a space that should be devoted to rest. Your body and mind need peace and relaxation to recharge. When you're surrounded by reflected energy, it becomes harder to unwind. Just like the calm of a forest is interrupted by the constant rustling of leaves, your peace is disturbed by the constant reflections in a mirror. If you have a mirror facing your bed, consider moving it to another part of the room or covering it at night to maintain the natural flow of peaceful energy. A peaceful environment is like a quiet lake, where the water is still, reflecting the beauty of the world without distortion. Only in stillness can we truly reconnect with our inner selves and recharge our energy. Another common Feng Shui mistake is keeping a trash bin in the bedroom. It might seem like a small detail, but a trash bin is more than just a receptacle for waste. It can accumulate negative energy, odors, and even stagnant thoughts. The Buddha spoke often about the need to rid ourselves of attachments. He said, "To let go is to gain everything." Keeping a trash bin in your bedroom symbolizes the accumulation of mental and emotional clutter. It represents holding on to the past, whether it's old thoughts, unresolved emotions, or physical waste. In Buddhism, the act of clearing away waste is symbolic of letting go of attachments that no longer serve us. The same goes for your bedroom. An environment that is meant to promote relaxation, rest, and rejuvenation cannot thrive in the presence of negative energy. If you must have a trash bin in your bedroom, keep it covered and empty it regularly. Ideally, remove it from the room altogether. By doing so, you are clearing space for positive energy to flow freely and inviting new, fresh opportunities into your life. Lastly, many people unknowingly disrupt the energy of their bedroom by overcrowding it with too many pictures or pieces of artwork. While personal photos and art can make a room feel cozy, having too many can overwhelm the space and disturb the energy flow. The Buddha taught, "The more you know, the less you need." This teaching reminds us that simplicity leads to clarity. A bedroom should be a sanctuary for peace and relaxation, not a place that overwhelms the senses. Too many pictures, especially family photos or images with intense themes, can affect the room's energy by making it harder to relax. Family photos, while filled with love, can unconsciously draw energy into the past, leaving you distracted and emotionally tangled. Similarly, artwork with chaotic or heavy themes can create a sense of unease and stress. The energy in your bedroom should be one of serenity, calm, and healing. Instead of crowding your bedroom with too many photos or pieces of art, focus on one or two calming pieces that enhance the peaceful atmosphere of the space. Perhaps a simple landscape, a picture of a still lake, or an image that brings you peace. Simplicity in this case is key. A peaceful environment is like a Zen garden, minimalistic, balanced, and uncluttered, allowing your mind and body to find true peace. By applying these simple Feng Shui principles, you can transform your bedroom into a space that attracts wealth, health, and peace. A harmonious environment doesn't require drastic changes, just small adjustments that can have a big impact. When your bedroom is free of clutter, filled with balanced lighting, fresh air, and the right energy flow, you'll notice a shift in your overall well-being and your financial situation. Buddhism teaches us that living in harmony with our surroundings leads to peace and prosperity. By creating a bedroom that reflects this balance, you open the door for abundance and opportunity to enter your life. So take a moment to reflect on your space. Does your bedroom promote peace and clarity, or is it time for a change? Start with small adjustments and watch as the energy around you shifts. Before you go, leave a positive affirmation in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe to Buddhist Wisdom Daily for more powerful insights on creating a life filled with peace, prosperity, and harmony.